Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Killer McKnight, accompanied by Queen Taylor, and today, this morning actually, Oliver Anthony posted up 90 Some Chevy, and I'm all about it. I think this is just such a pleasant surprise to wake up to and enjoy some good folk music this early in the morning, for us at least. I'm excited because Oliver Anthony kind of exposed me to folk music, and I know we've had debates whether it's country, Appalachian music down in the comments of some of our recent videos, but I think the large consensus is folk.
Yeah, folk, bluegrass, mountain music is what we get a lot. We were expecting originally, before we ever actually listened to him, for it to be country, but it was definitely more kind of folksy than country. But
I just love how we have to label every goddamn thing. We just gotta label it. It ain't folk, it ain't country. It's like, oh man, I can't go there. Non-binary music. Fuck. But anyways, I know.
This is only like our fifth time doing this intro.
Yeah. So, I don't know why we have to. Does it matter? Here's the bottom line. Oliver Anthony makes heartfelt, soulful music that touches the soul, my guys.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, let's hop on over to the music video, 90 Some Chevy. Ready?
I'm so ready. Been ready.
Go. Just label everything.
Okay.
That old darling of mine is like a 90-some Chevy. She rides just right when you turn her on. The only thing sounds better than that old 350's when she's running up to kiss me. When I get home, it's been a hard day.
Oh,
Tell
this
you,
is
darling,
nice.
it's been a long week. Might have to load up the dogs, go and listen to the frogs croaking down in the creek.
Good living.
We can take her nice and slow, a case of beer and a Zemco. Let the sun sink good and low. There ain't no telling where we'll go in the back of that 90-some Chevy.
Oh, this is making me far more emotional than I thought it
In
was.
the back of that 90-some Chevy.
This is that good old love song right here.
Well, she's hotter than hell, I'm higher than gas. She's sweeter than honey, I'm poor white trash. She ain't had a check that I couldn't cash. I guess that she's my Carter, then I'm her cash. And I've been sitting around drinking on it. I guess I'm gonna have to get me a ring and get it on it. 'Cause that old darling of mine is like a 90-some Chevy. She rides just right when you turn her on. The only thing sounds better than that old 350's when she's running up to kiss me. When I get home, it's been a hard day. I tell you, darling, it's been a long week. Might have to load up the dogs, go and listen to the frogs croaking down in the creek. We can take her nice and slow, a case of beer and a Zemco. Let the sun sink good and low. There ain't no telling where we'll go in the back of that 90-some Chevy.
What is happening?
Are you okay?
In the back of that 90-some Chevy. That old darling of mine's like a 90-some Chevy. She rides just right when you turn her on.
You can relate to the 90 Some Chevy, eh? I know. Me too. Damn it! Damn it, Oliver, you did it to us again. I love that he kind of brought it back and sung, something really just original and really, not something that could be politicized, just something from his heart. In the Joe Rogan Experience, when he was on there, I found out that he, has a good woman at home that's supporting him. He's got a roof over his head. He's got everything that he needs. And this is just kind of what felt like to me just an appreciation song for,
Yeah. I thought this was a very, just kind of real, raw, in a different type of way than the other songs that we've listened to from him. But, very wholesome.
Yeah.
And, I don't know why that made me so emotional. Holy shit.
Because it was so wholesome.
It just brought me back to,
when you were younger.
I moved here to Colorado from a small town, and I moved to the small town from the city because I was tired of the city life, and it's just he's talking about going down and listening to the frogs croaking and sitting in the back of a truck, and it's just simpler, happier times where I feel like you just get to enjoy life more and take things day by day, where you're in the city and it's just constant hustle and bustle and you're always going and doing something, and it's you got to get from one place to the other. And I don't know, I miss that now that we're in the city again, and that was just that hit home.
Yeah. Well,
that was beautiful, and his voice makes it so much more special.
And you met this white trash dude and brought you to the city.
It's we're going back to the city.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just glad that, Oliver's able to write something like this, a love song, and make it so damn good. You think someone would lose kind of the flair, and it's no, it's always been there, man. You're just being introduced to my music, and it's because I always thought that Richmond, north of Richmond, would be kind of a one-hit wonder, and then his success and hit because we're just so in the moment, right? And then once that thing goes away, there's no, we're just, our attention spans, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But he keeps releasing these songs, and they're better and better and better. This is probably one of my favorite ones that he's done.
Yeah, every song he does that we've listened to. I mean, granted, this is only our third one, but I can very confidently say that every song of his, if we listened to every single one, we would love every single one. They're just so phenomenal.
Absolutely.
And you mentioned Joe Rogan when we were watching that interview. Oliver Anthony said that, he doesn't think that he has a great voice. And he's if people listen to it, you probably hear all these flaws and all this stuff. And he's imperfections. And I'm absolutely no, there's nothing. It's so good.
It is.
I was at work a couple days ago and I heard Oliver Anthony's songs blaring. There was I Want to Go Home was first, and then Richmond North of Richmond came on second, and I was oh, I was so excited. I was somebody's playing Oliver Anthony, turn it up.
He's in the homes, he's our guy, and he's really, for me personally, take this however you want, is introducing me to a whole genre of music that I would have never even wanted to be involved in.
Yeah, it's not your thing.
It's just not my thing. It's one of those, again, stereotypes, because I think people who say they don't stereotype or they don't judge are full of shit. And for me, it's just a stereotype that I don't want to be involved in. It's kind of like with rap music. I have no interest.
Yeah, I mean, you've got your specific genres for sure. Yeah. I love this type of stuff. I think it makes me it just puts me in a very happy mood, and it's feel good music. I don't know, and he's just so music spectacular.
Well, you guys, we're just rambling at this point. I hope you stayed long enough to listen to some of our ramblings and you feel
and all my sniffling.
And it makes sense, and you guys can relate. I think that's Oliver Anthony's here to stay, and we're here for it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope to see you in the next one. Bye.